Hey, what's up? Hello. Seen you pretty soon as you came in the door. This was supposed to be like a little 12-month vlog update, but it's really month 13. I feel kind of weird saying month 13. I feel like it's when those parents be like, my baby is 72 months old. And everyone's like, what? So we just gonna call this the 1 year and some change lock update. I have a few things that I'm changing, some products that I'm probably not gonna be using anymore, or trying to like remix to figure out a way that they can like better work for me and my hair and my scalp, all that. And let's get into it. So the first thing that I'm changing from here on out is I think that I need to limit castor oil or only use castor oil mixes when it comes to doing my hair. Like I know in my moisturizing video that I had, and I'll link it up here in the cards, I use castor oil on my roots, not necessarily on my scalp. Remember that in the video I even said that on your roots, not on your scalp. But even in just putting it on my roots, and I was using this plain castor oil with ylang ylang, I don't think my scalp likes it. Like I noticed that since I've been out here, that's been like my heaviest oil that I'm using and my primary like moisturizing oil. And ever since I've been out here, especially in the beginning, your girl's scalp was itchy, flaky, and it seemed like my hair was getting like dirtier or greasier faster. Like I vividly remember I would be going to sleep and waking up, and in the morning I would take my scarf off and I'll be like, why is it feeling like this? I don't like that feeling. I hate the feeling of itchy hair, and like when your scalp is just flaky and you don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's not cutting it for me. If anybody else has had that problem, let me know in the comments. If you love castor oil, also let me know in the comments. I wonder if it's not necessarily castor oil, but like maybe this essential oil that's added to it, because I don't feel like I had a problem with castor oil before. But now that I'm looking back at it, things that have like a majority mix of castor oil in it, I'm wondering, like, dang, was that what was making my hair itchy and flaky and stuff back then? Like, I'm wondering if that's what it was. The next thing that I'm changing is less of like a product thing and more just like the way that I'm approaching my hair. I'm trying to do less styling. And when I say less styling, I'm not saying like I'm never gonna do any styles, but when you have thick locks, like you have to realize that not every style is gonna be for your hair, especially for those of us who have like thick locks and not that many locks. Again, I think I have under 65 locks. My little thick babies. I have under 65 locks, and so with that, sometimes I see styles that I want to do and I'm like, oh, I can still do it even though my hair is thick. And while that is true, I've had to realize that if I do want to do these styles, I definitely need to adjust the way that I'm doing them, because when you have thick locks, pulling them and trying to make them flat and laid down and all that, it can just lead to pain. Getting locks, I was already kind of tender-headed, but getting locks, I promise you, has made me like so much more tender-headed. I saw a bunch of people doing like lock cornrows basically, and when I tell y'all I did this style and I took the style out the same day, my scalp was hurting. I'm like, I'm not about to subject myself to pain if I can't sleep in it without being comfortable. Like, it's kind of a dead mission. And that doesn't just go for that hairstyle, it can go for like other hairstyles also. But yeah, it's definitely a thick lock problem. If you are thinking about getting thicker locks, or if you do have thick locks, that's something to keep in mind, like when you're choosing the size of your locks, the style that you want to do, blah 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 blah. Again, this goes back to like my I don't know what month that was, when I was saying like other people are not they're the blueprint, but your hair is the foundation. You can look at other people for style reference and things like that, but you need to make sure that you're doing it in a way that works for your hair And if you're uncomfortable, please take it out. Like, no style is worth your sanity, okay? In keeping up with my little thick lock slash less styling situation, I think I'm actually gonna start doing less retwists. I have a couple locks that I'm like a little bit nervous about. Again, everyone knows I did my hair on my own when I first started, and because of this I have some locks that are like different sizes. Like I have one, okay, see, this is a small one, and then we have that compared to like this one. That's dang near double the size. So sometimes I get a little bit nervous. Like obviously people have thinner locks than me, so I don't know like why I'm nervous about it. But especially my locks on my edges and those smaller locks, I just get a little bit nervous, and I don't want to over twist them or over style them and have them like thin out or fall out. Like I'm terrified. I'm terrified of that happening. So for now, again, this is for now, my mind might change, I'm not sure yet, but for now I think I'm gonna only try to retwist every other month. But on the months that I'm not doing a full retwist, I am going to retwist the front, like a light retwist in the front, maybe twice. That sounds kind of counterproductive. But I'm not doing a whole head retwist. I'm only doing a retwist of my first, today I did the first 3 rows. So up here there's 3, but I think there's 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2 on this side. So yeah, today like I just retwisted the front because I got some interviews, all that, and it's a way to have your hair look neater without 100% retwisting it. This is just what I'm choosing to do right now. Again, it might change, knowing me, because I'm thinking like this is November, I'm not retwisting November. Yeah, I might have to switch it up because my birthday in January and I might need me a little something fresh. But yeah, less retwisting, less styling, those two go hand in hand. Other thing I'm changing is starting to get rid of my curly ends, or at least attempting to. There's nothing wrong at all like with having the curly ends, but I hate when mine look straggly. Someone commented on a video or a picture of mine like, are you gonna keep those wispy ends? And I was like, oh nah, if y'all saying they look wispy, that's not cute. Like when they have a little curl like this, okay, that's cute, I could get with that, I could get with that program. But when they start looking like this, yeah, I'm kind of not with it. So as you can even kind of see right now, the front of my hair might look shorter because I started to wrap some of the pieces up. So like this one, I just take it while I'm doing my little fake retwist process and I wrap it up and around, and I try to go in the direction that my twist is going, and then I do a little, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna stay like that, but right now that's just a way to keep them out my face and to hopefully have it stay. I did these 2 right here. You can kind of tell because they look like it's almost giving lock extension. This one too. Yeah, I don't mind the ends, like I said, when they're curly or when it looks cute and curly, I'm like, hey. When they get wispy, I'm like, And not only is it kind of like an aesthetic thing, it can also start to create problems for your ends, because I know for me, if I'm like wearing big earrings, your ends get caught on your earrings. If you're wearing necklaces, oh my God, that's like the most agitating thing. My ends will get caught on my necklaces, and that's frustrating. Even when you have natural hair, like you shouldn't really wear like a lot of catching stuff, because obviously your ends are like your driest part usually, and the part of your hair that's like the most dead essentially. So having to get caught on this, or like having a lot of friction on your ends, it's just not a good situation for anybody. Speaking of that, also I kind of want to start to do more protective styles, and I feel like people kind of have 2 versions of what protective styles means. I'm talking about like putting my hair in 2-strand twists and all that. I'm talking about using head wraps. Like I really like to wear wraps when it looks like a little bandana, like a little scarf type situation. I don't know, that's just super cute to me, having your edges done and peeking out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to invest in some head wraps and things like that, especially for the winter. I know my whole body gets dry in winter, so I know like if my body is getting dry, my hair is getting dry, so that means I need to keep my whole body hydrated. I'm hair included, okay? Hair included. So I want to keep it wrapped up so that moisture can be sealed in and all that. So yeah, I will be trying to add more head wraps, hairstyling, all that into my routine and into some fits for the winter. Even just hats and beanies with a bun, like that might be my go-to this season. My final thing is finding like my staple products and my staple routine. I feel like for the first year of a lot of people's lock journeys, honestly, is more like a let me try phase. Like you're trying to figure out what works for you, trying to figure out what products do and do not work, what's best for your hair, when you should use what. Because just like your skincare, you might have to switch up your hair care products depending on the different parts of the year, different seasons that you're in. And so this year was kind of more like, let me figure out what I like, what I don't like me noticing the thing with castor oil. And so going into this next year, I'm trying to like nail down that routine and find my perfect products. So if anybody has any recommendations, you want to send some to your girl, your favorite hair oil, shampoo, leave-in, any of that, let me know. Right now, my routine primarily consists of the Trader Joe's Tea Tree shampoo. I love that shampoo. It can be very strong though. Like I know some people like to let their shampoo sit on their hair and exuberate while they're doing other stuff. You can't do that with this one, okay? Your scalp will feel like it's sucking on a cough drop or something. Like you cannot do that with this shampoo, okay? So after I shampoo, lately I've always been using my Lush Super Milk leave-in conditioner. That's also in my hair moisturizing routine video. And then after leave-in conditioner, this is kind of when it's been like I'm switching up products, because yeah, I'm not using castor oil anymore, at least not the straight castor oil. So lately I've been using just a light oil mix that I have. I can't even tell y'all I can't even tell y'all what's in this oil mix. That's something I also need to start doing, like either writing a label on it or on my phone, just so I know what my hair likes, because I'd be in here like Wizards of Waverly Place or something and then don't even remember what's in what. So I've been using that, and then I've been topping it off with Lush's Renee Shea Souffle. Now, while this does have castor oil in it, it's more of a shea based mixture, and I love this oil, y'all. I love this oil so much. Like where's that? This is what it looks like. I got a sample of it when I went and I got my Super Milk leave-in. So this is what it looks like, and it's a solid, but I nail, rub it in between my hands until it melts, and then I put that down the shaft of my hair. Oh, wait. It just smells so good. It smells like shea butter, but it has tonka bean in it also, which is one of my like favorite scents, period, especially in perfumes. So I love how this smells, and like I said, it does have castor oil in it, but that's not the primary thing, the primary ingredient, which I think is why like I don't mind it, and it actually is really moisturizing without being too heavy. But this has inspired me to try to make my own shea oil, so that might be a little project for me when I get back, maybe another video for everyone. And then for styling my hair, I've been using the Magic Fingers Super Jam in the red container. I was literally just thinking earlier, this is a bomb product, I could keep on using this. And then I had like a little bit of residue in my hair, and I was like, don't play with me. Don't play with me right now. It's like when you got a new boo and you start telling people about them and they start acting crazy. Like, don't do that to me right now. Please don't do that to me right now. I think I'm gonna stick with that until the jar finishes, obviously, because I don't want to be wasteful. One of my subscribers / I follow her also, Larice, yeah, told me about this one product, and I tried to order it out here, but Amazon literally never delivered it. So I might try to get that when I'm back in the States. It's made with all natural ingredients, yada yada yee, and it looks like it has really great hold. So that's pretty much like the sum of the products that I've been using. but I'm willing to change if there's better out there. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say for this update. I realized my 12-month lock retwist was just a retwist video. It wasn't really an update or like my plans for the future. So I did want to take the time out to come and talk to y'all about what I've been doing and what I plan on doing now. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Tell me what y'all are doing in y'all routine now, what you're planning to change, how far you are in your routine, and what you're noticing maybe does or does not work for you. And I hope to see y'all in the next video. Thank you.